Hey, how's it going today? Is 10th of March, Sunday, and we are taking a look at the market, what kind of opportunities are available out there. Since we were to be taking a look at Cornwall, we can progress into Plymouth and see. Let's see what kind of opportunities are available out there. Right? Most of the people most likely know where those locations are. But just in case, right, we can touch on those and then we'll perhaps share where we are, right? And from there, perhaps we can progress into perhaps Exeter. There might be some opportunities there within the next video. We can do it. There are very strong schools within Exeter. I have seen a life science, and there might be some doctors in the area, and business. They might have very strong schools there. We can take a look at those as well, right? But first, before we do that, we can take a look at what's happening in Plymouth. I have just received email. I thought, should I review it or should I wait? They might send what's happening on the Plymouth, right? Let's take a look at this mail that I have received and what we can do with it in Plymouth. Okay, so it's before perhaps I can prep people, right? Before starting anything. Recently, there was a bomb, massive bomb, half a ton, that was found within Plymouth. Nobody got hurt, right? That was parliamentary hearing. One the way that I have watched when it comes to finances and UK's budget, right? So that's what information I'm referring to. So within there, they were referring to how they would like to operate within Plymouth. They have highlighted that within there. So perhaps there's a council, there's a delegate, there's a person there. I have listened what this person has to say, not to say what I would like to do, what this person would like to do, right? And we can take a look at perhaps properties. Not necessarily there isn't that much business activity, by the way, over here in Plymouth. There isn't that much, right? There might be some properties. I think they were referring to central properties, to something that they're looking to improve. I was taking a look at some of the programs within Bristol. That would be High Street. They're more, they within Bristol they're doing a lot of that where they're investing. Perhaps there might be some opportunities within Plymouth, so it will be different contracts, so to say. We can take a look at some of the properties, what's happening with the council, and where council is interested in allocating finance. As of now, most of the finances are going to military bases. That's what's happening in the military. So I don't know about business. Perhaps there might be a vacuum, right, where a lot of business can come in. Perhaps there's a vacuum, or perhaps there isn't any people there. There might be something there, right? But either way, so it's Plymouth is a free port, by the way. So perhaps they have plans of developing this area, right? Let's take a look. That's a quick summary of what's happening as of now, right? Let's take a look at or try to understand what's happening within Plymouth, right? So, if you would ask me, and it was highlighted during UK's budget, right, that they might have a lot of properties that are empty, and they're looking to improve if they can how many people are living from central area of Plymouth, perhaps and expanding into wider area. So it's something that they themselves highlighted, right? Well, but yeah, once that been said, let's take a look at this opportunity upgraded incentives for empty home owners. Owners of vacant Plymouth properties are being offered much improved incentives to bring their houses back in use. This week is Empty Home Week. Okay, we have. Okay, interesting. National incentives designed to shine spotlight on crucial issues. The current house crisis to mark the occasion, the council are relaunching the repair and rent scheme aimed to property owners who may not have the time, skill, or confidence to renovate a house themselves. Okay. Landlords can borrow up to 50,000 from the council interest free, since interest rate can be very high, with 20, 15%. The council perhaps is offering the loans, right? with a 20% grant element, improving the offer from the previous 20,000 pounds cap, right? So we're increasing the amount, and that money will be needed to be allocated to improving house roof, solar panels. So I don't know if that counts, but that will be some of the improvements, right? Windows, those kind of things, right? But empty properties, not necessarily all kind of properties, right? As part of a scheme, local property agent Plymouth Homes for let will help manage the schedule of works before putting them out to tender on landlord's behalf. They will then manage the renovation agreement, application, and rental collection, which will be used to repair the loan to council. I don't. By the way, I'm not supporting that. I don't know. Since it's something I was trying to understand yesterday, everything was happening with UK and some of those contracts, right? Briefly, right? I don't know this organization. I don't know council, and sometimes even developer would offer their own solicitor. That I have realized so many trickery going on once that has been said. That free solicitor not necessarily would look after your best interest and what kind of contract they would give to people. I don't know, but perhaps there might be great opportunities, right? But I don't know what they're looking to accomplish within this opportunity, right? But either way, opportunities are there, and before taking part or try to understand everything with regards to this opportunity, right? Let's take a look at I think I had taken a look at some of those opportunities previously, right? But not necessarily. Let's do another round. Perhaps we're gonna see if there might be new opportunities made available in the future. But either way, let's take a look at what kind of support the council or perhaps people working within the council, right? If there were have any changes within the council where new people have been elected, new people, new ideas, fresh ideas, let's try to understand it, right? I might need to revisit this website or similar ones occasionally, every 12 months, 24 months or so, right? Let's take a look at business support and advice. We can take a look at startup support, but before we do that, let's review the entire page and what kind of opportunities are available. Additional support that would be perhaps apprenticeships and taking a look at those, as well as Heart of the Southwest Grow Hub. We can visit this organization as well as open to export. There might be some opportunities, but it's Freeport. Plymouth is Freeport, but it might be very early. There should be a lot of opportunities there. More than likely, there isn't. More than likely. I mean, I can take a look at the export, right? So that would be Freeports within Plymouth area. Things and or people sometimes can move, not up to you or whatever, right? Because the projects need to be submitted, approved, and after that they need to advertise, they need to hire a person, and some of the person or people would need to oversee some of those areas. Perhaps everything's in the workings as of now, right? Then it comes to training, right? There are so many different online courses. Something even that I mentioned yesterday. I'll be looking to book perhaps 2 different courses today if I can to develop my personal skills. And or I can try reaching out to those universities, see partnerships, so that with students, and or we can take a look at some of those subjects, right? All that would be important, and if what programs they have available, I can reach out to all 3 that was advertised on government's websites, right? So that's a business that we're working together more than likely, right? I can reach out to all 3 and see how we can work together, right? Once that's been said, we can progress into take a look at Heart of the Growth, Heart of the Southwest. We can take a look at this organization if they have any finance made available, and we can take a look at open export. That would be perhaps something that everyone should focus a lot on. And the last one would be startup support. Let's take a look at those 3. Quickly, right, I can take a look at the bottom of the page. It would say last time this website was updated on 2022. So as of now, Freeports most likely is too early for Plymouth. I wish it wasn't. That's the reason why I'm sharing some feedback. I wish it wasn't, right? So perhaps then reaching out to startup support, I can highlight this fact and we can see how we can potentially work together, right? So that's just where things are. That's things can happen, right, to everyone. I'll try to reach out to you, Growth Hub. I think someone's there within this hub. Perhaps as of now, they do not have any opportunities, but let's try to reach out to the team and see what kind of opportunities are available. I can share some of my experience working with people, right? I don't want it to become right that I would say that it's only maritime and all technologies that they are interested in. Perhaps there's more things, right? Not necessarily people need to be fit in those kind of boxes. But if I would review some of those documents, that's only interested. It seems that they're only interested in that. It shouldn't be. Perhaps they should, and everyone should be interested in more things than that, right? It should, I guess. But if that's core competence within some of those areas, right? Let's see if we can reach out to startup support and see what we can accomplish with regards to Plymouth, right? So that would be driving growth and all Britain's ocean city, right? So this is what's happening, right? If you would ask me recently, there was some contract signed with some of the businesses, and they massive contracts, billions, 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 and some of those contracts have landed somewhere, right? So finance might be there. If you would ask me, finance might be there. If I would review this council's website, they would say finances. We don't have any finance. I don't know what's happening, right? So perhaps they look into wise investments, so perhaps city centers and all improving some of the properties, real estate. So that's what they're interested in, right? So let's see if we can sit down and have a chat with someone from the area and what they are interested in doing, right? I I don't know. I can share some information, but that not necessarily would need to be limited to those particular parts, right? And as well as some of those parts were highlighted during budget, UK's budget, right? So I'll share those, but I'm going to be looking to how to council business support there that I can find, as well as training providers within the area. Let's go to that. Thanks for watching. See you next one.